The show must go on, and today I'm heading back to Barcelona to meet our Jetboard testing crew and Alexander, the creator of RADINN, Wakejet Cruise. Let's go! Alright guys, we are finally excited to be back in Barcelona, and today joining us Alexander and Noria. They came all the way from Sweden, and today I'm super excited to introduce you RADINN Wakejet Cruise and the team behind it.
Super happy to be here.
Today we also have Daniel from Jetboard Limited, Tanya from Jetboard Limited, and of course Dwayne from Jetboard Limited.
How's it guys?
And Geraldine from Motosurf Nation.
Hi guys.
Okay, so tell us a little bit more, Alexander, how you created this board and just the story behind it.
I mean, we started back in 2013. We iterated about probably 8-9 prototypes, and then we decided that, okay, now we're getting close to the version 1 production model. And then we launched it in 2016. We started shipping. We actually launched it back in 2015 and received quite a lot of pre-orders. A lot of patient customers that have been waiting for their boards. You were one of them?
Yeah, I was actually one of the first customers, so
yeah,
I'm really excited about this board. Okay, now I'll step back and let you ask the questions about the board. Geraldine, come over.
Nice. So Alexander, Motosurf Nations and RADINN started the same year in 2013, as you said. Up to you, what are the main turning points of the history of the company?
Well, I mean, obviously, the one of the key highlights was when we started shipping units. That was a big deal for us, because there's one thing to introduce a nice prototype or a model that looks good in a video, but to actually start shipping units and making deliveries on time for the customers is really a highlight. I mean, that's something we're really proud of. I mean, there are lots of things. When we started out in 2014 and at the different shows, people were like, electric? Well, electric and water. Now it's like, well, it's obvious. It's silent. It's nice. So that's a big highlight. That you can see the market shifting, starting to understand that an electric board is perfect in water.
Yeah. People are loving electric. It's the future.
Yeah.
Everybody actually wants electric. Everyone's waiting for electric to make a huge, big
in some places, it's actually the only thing allowed. So.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so that's one of the milestones that we see that, okay, finally we were starting to see the market.
It makes it real.
Yeah, understanding the product.
Yeah. So you got to the point that you could sell your first produced model, but I guess you keep improving your board and all the gears that are going around, like the remote, for example. Are you to the point where you think that you achieved the perfect board and remote and product?
I think the day you believe that you have finished the product, you're gone. Then someone else will become better than you. So we're working constantly on improving. I mean, not only the product, that's one aspect, but the organization, the customer service team, the supply chain, the factory. This is something we work with every day.
I agree. On the customer service side, I have to say we deal with all the board manufacturers, and the customer service and the after service backup and technical service that we've got from RADINN is unbelievable. It's impeccable.
There's no comparison whatsoever.
You can't compare that to any other company out there because no one has what they have from a service point of view. So yes, the boards are expensive, but the service they give is priceless. You will never get service like we've been getting on these boards. It's unreal. It doesn't get better.
If I remember,
happy to hear. Thank you.
If I remember properly, I think it's written on the website that the delivery happens about 2 months after payment. Can you really stick to the deadline, or is it difficult for you?
Well, to be honest, I mean, no, we have sometimes we've made it, but most of the times we have not.
Okay.
And the reason is simply because this is a handmade product. It's we try to organize and schedule the delivery, but there are over 300 components in the board that are custom made for us. So there's no other off the shelf. And one problem in the supply chain means late delivery for all. So we're constantly working on improving the communicated delivery time needs to be the delivery time. That's just how it is. Unfortunately, we know this is not the truth for a lot of products in this industry.
Could you tell us the amount of boards you're producing per month or year?
Well, let's say next year we're targeting 1,200 units
per year.
For a year. Yeah.
Okay.
So this is the first sort of real serial production year, you could say. This year and last year, we turned over around almost 1 million euros. So it's quite small still.
Yeah.
But we set up the factory. We have a daughter company in Poland, a team of 10 people, and we're growing this team now. So preparing for next year to be able to deliver more units.
So currently, who's your main demographic, and where do you see your future sales going?
Well, the easiest for us now is to focus on the yachting industry, the marine industry. We see that this is the best point of sale for us. We have the best customer feedback. Everything is very sort of put together. It's like a little hub. The target demographic for us is we're wakeboarders, surfers, kiteboarders, the entire team, all investors are, we have a requirement that they need to do water sports. They need to be passionate about it. So all investors, everyone on board is extreme sport, fanatics. So we want to be able to create a board that's as high quality yet affordable as possible. So long term is getting down the prices, getting the product out to the masses, creating a new sport.
Yeah, very nice.
We've raised in total almost 2 million euros in investments, and now we're actually taking in our sort of biggest round yet to prepare for next year's launch. We're growing, but we grow in a smart way. We don't just grow in Sweden, we grow where it makes sense. Now we're setting up the company in Barcelona for the market, because nobody really wants to fly to Sweden and ride boards in the winter.
The weather is not that great, no.
So we're hiring some more people in Spain, we have it in Poland, Sweden, and we're setting up US distribution.
So you're not following Lampuga's business model where you're going to raise millions and then go bankrupt 2 months later.
Yeah, we're trying to avoid that.
It would be nice to know that before we order more boards.
Yeah, exactly. Now we want to grow strategically. We still bootstrap because you need to do it. But we try to plan the product development, the sort of, we try to plan the whole organization to automate as much as possible, so that we don't need. An example would be the modular system that we have already in this board. If there's a problem, we don't need to have you ship the board to Sweden, which is the fact for most products out on the market. You switch the modules that are inside, and this is something that then you simply don't need as many people.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Do you think we can expect another board? Like, you've been improving this one that is pretty good and we really enjoy it. But
no comments. Nah, I'm kidding. We will eventually launch a new version, but this is something we've learned from the past. It's better to get everything ready and working, properly tested, certified, and then launch it in an organized manner. So I can't comment on a launch date, but we have a team of, now we're almost 30 people that's spread out over different countries, and we're working definitely hard on development. Okay. You can't really create a company without a product. The product is A.
From that hypothetical new board that might come out one day, what would the key features, the very basic key features, be that you would like that board to have in comparison to the current one?
Most customer wants the fastest board with the best battery, lightest, cheapest, of highest quality, with best possible service. So
that would
we're
be
tar-
the U topic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and the handles, of course. So we're definitely, we're looking
Okay.
at all aspects of the product.
Wow.
We're improving everything.
What kind of warranty are people getting with these boards?
We have a 1-year warranty policy. We're looking at extending this actually to 2 years. But we need to get the factory and the sort of spares, everything a little bit more organized before we can offer that. Yeah.
And I'm back. And I would like to ask about an app that you have. You're basically the only producer of the Jetboards who have an app. So tell us a little bit more about it.
That's surprising to me that we're the only one. That's the beauty with electric products. If you look at a Tesla, you can do most things because it's all digital.
Yeah.
I mean, you can upgrade remotely, you can take out data remotely, you can troubleshoot, you can do a lot of things. And our product is equipped with all the hardware like GPS. We have, moisture sensors, heat sensors for the battery pack, the motor control system. And so all of that data that is inside the board, by the app, we can get that data out. From a service perspective, if there's a problem, you shouldn't have to call us. A customer shouldn't even have to call us. We should know through the app just how the board is doing. If there's a problem, we can troubleshoot it remotely and solve it within, our goal is to do it within 72 hours.
So you could even fix it before it becomes a problem because you've been notified, you're aware of it.
Exactly.
You can contact the customer and say, listen, do this, stop doing this. So you could control it. That's great, yeah.
Exactly. So that's one aspect. And then, we have a lot of things. We have, I think, 5...
Speed control, yeah?
Yeah, you can set the first sort of stage on the app. You can set the top speed, you can see the battery, the motor temperature, and also change the acceleration. Later on, we think that this will be like any other extreme sport where you have communities of riders going out, and without saying too much, we're working on a lot of software. That's the next step to make this new sport accessible for everyone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Perfect. And to summarize everything for people who never heard about RADINN boards, just quickly the facts: how long it lasts, how long the battery lasts, and the top speed.
Well, top speed is 25 knots, so 46 kilometers per hour. We usually say battery time is very relative. It depends on the water. The weight of the riders really affects the battery time, the way you use it. So anything between 15 and 40 minutes, I would say. Usually days like this, when we're out demoing, we can be out on one pack almost an hour. But it definitely depends. When I ride full speed the entire run and I try to push it to the limit, I would say it's more 18-19 minutes. Yeah.
Perfect.
Great.
All right, let's hit the water and
All
try
right,
them out.
let's do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
Woo!
So, Alexander, I've never actually used one of these RADINN boards. I know nothing about it. I don't know how it works, how it opens, what we've got to do. So,
Okay. So
Show
all
us
you need
some
is
of it.
a small screwdriver, and it's quarter-turn screws.
I can do that.
Yeah.
I think.
You just do like this,
Just once, quick, nice.
It goes pretty fast, and it's in order to get everything completely waterproof. So you have this big O-ring to make sure that everything is waterproof. Then you take the next step is the battery, and the easiest way is to you disconnect the connector protector
Okay.
and simply just slide it into the back.
Uh-huh.
You can use this little handle here to cover it down, and then you want to line the metal bars,
The pins, okay.
and then you push to get it in and close it.
Okay. Seems fairly straightforward.
Yeah, and then you put the cover back on and you just close it. Same thing here with the quarter turn.
Wow, I'm amazed with these quarter turn screws. So quick.
And we're done.
Done. That's it. Ready to go.
Let's go.
Amazing.
This is the easiest way to if you're not on a beach and you start with one leg in the water and one on the board, this is the easiest way. So you sit like a surfboard, and then you need to make sure this is tied, so you can put this on.
Thank you, my helper. I got a helper. Yes. Yeah.
Okay? That's the easiest when you fall off as well, to take this up and put it like this.
Okay.
So this one goes around your wrist, and then you notice once you put it on, you'll feel a little vibration and the lights will blink. All right, and then it's about to start. The trick here is to, in the beginning, you need to lean a little bit back so that the board doesn't dive.
Let's get to the water to try riding. 4, 3, 2, 1, go! That is so much fun, guys. Yeah. Riding with Alexander himself.
Finally, I get to ride!
Okay, Wayne. Your first ride on RADINN.
Yep,
Are you excited?
I'm very excited. So I've always loved the look of the board, the features that it's got. All I need to do now is ride it.
Yeah.
Okay. Time to shine. Go, rocket!
Yeah, we are on the RADINN. It's amazing. It's an amazing board. I love it. Very easy to use. Very smooth. It's great.
How was it, Wayne?
That was amazing. The board's so stable, so smooth. What a great ride. And they're fast. The board's really fast. Once you get planing and you get into that right position, it's flying. It's really good. This is enough to give anyone a good rush, a good adrenaline rush, even just as it is. It's a great board.
How was your ride?
Perfect.
Third time ever for her.
Third time. Not bad.
Tanya's going to go do some backflips. The first backflip on a RADINN board.
Let's see if I can first stand up.
Good luck. Well done. Come more forward.
Didn't you see? I actually stood up.
You were doing fantastic.
Yeah.
I would only recommend standing a little more forward next time, but that was
Yeah, I
good.
couldn't hear you.
Yeah,
and
I know.
having to turn and trying to listen to what you were saying was a bit too
Yeah.
much.
But
But yeah,
it's a nice, stable, fast board. You enjoy it?
yeah. I'm a chicken, so I don't dare to go fast.
course.
But slowly, little by little,
Yeah.
I'll get much better.
You did well. Fantastic job.
This is so much fun, guys. The whole beach came over. Everybody wants to try riding. It's family fun. Yeah, this is a fun family board now. Alright, Alexander, thank you so much for coming, for joining us, for letting us ride all together. We had so much fun together.
I mean, it's me that should thank you for doing this. I mean, you're building a community of and getting the customers to know what's going on, and it's great.
Yeah, what do you think of the board, guys?
It was lots of fun. So the fact that it's floatable, as you guys know, for me, it's a great perk.
I love the board. I found it extremely easy to ride. It requires a little bit of skill, but everything does. It's such a smooth ride. Once you get plane in and going, it's amazing. It's really flying along there.
That flying. Well, with regards to flying, I was watching these two going on at the same time. Boy, that was fast.
That
was like
the board
really
flies.
fast.
When you're on this, it feels
Yeah.
like it's good.
Okay, the group high five.
All-Star Jetboard Testing Tour is brought to you by Wayne from Jetboard Limited. Wayne is a well-recognized expert in the industry, and his company is proud to be the only one in the world that deals and supports all the different brands, letting the customer try all the boards before they buy it. Geraldine from Moto Surf Nation. Moto Surf Nation is one of the founders of the industry, covering all the major events and brands, and creating a hub where you can find information and stats about all the jetboards. Andreas from eSurfer, who is a leader of the growing German community of electric jetboarders, and creator of his own blogs, eSurfer and eBoarder. And Mike from Jet Surfing Nation, who is a video guy. He loves the industry and just happy to be here. Mike's mission is to try and review every existing jetboard on the market, making his fun videos along the way. If you want to join our next tour event, present your jetboard, do an interview, sponsor, or simply try the different boards before you buy, reach Wayne from Jetboard Limited. See you in the next video, and don't forget to subscribe.